Hi guys, just giving you a quick rundown on what's in wpflex 3.0. So first thing you might notice is the big green save button. So that's at the top and the bottom, so you know which button to press, so no mistakes can be made. The next thing that you might notice is that we have a new navigation position. We've got pages that you can have in your navigation, or categories, or you can use both of them. Obviously, if you're using both, you don't want to have too many pages and navigation because it won't fit on your width of your site. So you need to make sure that you've got enough width there if you're choosing both. So this is an example just with pages on it, and if I wanted to put categories on it as well, just tick the radio box for yes and save the changes. And you can see over here on my test site that we now have categories and pages over here. The next thing that you might notice is that we've added in some container border styles and padding. So padding means this white bit around here. So if you didn't want to have that, all you would do is come over here and change the container padding width to 0, click Save Changes, and now you have no borders or padding around there. If you wanted to make a border, so you want to outline your page, then we come down here and choose a style, so say solid border. Maybe we just want a thin border, so 1 pixel width, and I'll just stay with the black colour and click Save Changes. And now you can see that we've got no padding, but we've got this faint black line around everything. That's because we chose the black border. If we wanted to make it a thicker line or a different colour, we can do that. Just change the colour over here. We'll make it blue. Change it to a 3 pixel border, maybe go for double, see how that looks, click Save Changes. And now you can see that we've got a border that's got a double line around it and it's blue. So that's all for that section. If we come to the next section, which is called Header, you can see we've got a new location here for where you want the header. So our header is just here, and we've got a choice whether we want it below the navigation or not. So above the menu looks like this, so your header is above the navigation menu, or below the menu, and that's what it looks like with your header down below the menu, so your navigation is across the top. Next thing you'll notice is that there's a top margin. By default this is set to 15 pixels, but we can delete that, make it 0 if we want, and now you can see that the top of our site is on the top of our browser, so there's no gap in between. In the Content tab we have a new option here to set the font size, so I've set it to 12 as a H1 header, and we can choose a hover colour from the drop down menu over here, and a link colour. You'll also see a few more options here. We already had these ones, but we've put in next and previous post link. So next and previous post would display next and previous, but if you choose from the drop down menu title name, that would display the actual title of the post. If it's a long titled post, you might want to think twice about doing that because it could look untidy. So if we wanted to have all of these options, we just press yes and save the changes. So you can see that we've got our hover link there. H1 tag is still small font. We've got the author and the date because we put that in. No comments down the bottom. And we chose the name, so we're getting the full title of the particular post, top and bottom. If we choose Next and Previous instead, click Save Changes. When I fill in the form, because I ticked 15 pixels, it's quite big. So, big type. And obviously press Submit in the normal way. That's it for most of the changes that you'll notice. The rest of the things are bug fixes and clearing a few things up. There'll be more detail in the README manual, which will be out in a few days' time.